ah, 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 da, da, ah, ah. It was so important for me to write a book about journaling that would not bore you to tears, because I cannot stand boring. And I've seen so many jokes made about, pouring out your feelings in your journal and how sappy that is. And I'd also heard that, of course you know this already, that all of the most tortured writers kept a journal alongside their scotch and ashtray. And I wanted to make sure that you did not feel like journaling was a cliche. And instead, I wanted you to know that journaling will make you so very clear about what you want in your life. And it will make you so very clear about who you are, especially when you doubt yourself, or you're afraid to say what's really the truth for you, or you're making some weird decisions and it's coming from some strange low confidence, which I did for a very long time. Honestly, journaling, when I first started it, I wrote about boys. Not in fourth grade. That was my first journal. My first journal was the one I wrote about in the book, the pink journal. But when I put journaling aside and came back to it, it was all about turmoil. And you could probably guess that I was 15, 16, 17 years old. And I was writing about the guy that I was in love with. I was writing about feeling frustrated in a mostly white school. This was back in the 80s, and a mostly white school in Iowa, and feeling like I couldn't relate. Like there was something missing for me in understanding myself fully, and which I got when I went to college and then onward. And I thank God for my girlfriends, who are still my girlfriends, for understanding that, my white girlfriends for understanding that, because I had to write about these things and sort these ideas out. What happened by writing about my loves and my identity was that it put me on a quest to figure out, to answer the questions that I was writing about. And I feel that sometimes if we bury those questions and we don't really bring them to light, we don't ask them, we're constantly wondering what the problem is. Or we're constantly wondering, how come this keeps happening to me? Whatever this is, this meaning something maybe you don't like. I got a lot of those questions that I had early in my life answered because I wrote about them all the time. I kept them at the forefront of my mind. I wrote beyond words, finding fulfillment between the lines, so that you would know that it's safe to ask questions, because you're going to ask yourself, you're going to ask what you call God or the universe or spirit, what we could also call many archetypes or many parts of our own personality. But questions, especially when they're the right questions, and the right questions are the honest ones, there are always answers revealed. And that's what your journal will do, is it's a safe place for you to start questions. And it's a safe place, the journal, for you to start dreaming again. The reason why I wrote Beyond Words, I keep a possibility journal. Possibility journal I've talked about in this book is the way we use our superconscious mind, which is the part of our mind that daydreams, that imagines and pretends beyond what seems logical or beyond what appears in the present life. That possibility mind seeks to expand. And I have been keeping a possibility journal or making possibility journal entries forever. And those entries are so miraculous because many of them, in essence, have come into real life fruition for me. And that's one of the offerings that we'll talk about in the book. I want to be really candid with you, first of all. That. Love it. I kept this book short. I told you that. And I kept the print large because I want it to be reader friendly. But I know in this time that we're living in, it is hard to finish a book. I mean, I'm a reader, and I sit down and read and get so distracted. I'm going to check my phone. You know this. I'll check my phone and la, 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 la. We're in a time of great mental distraction. The problem with mental distraction is what I was talking about with your subconscious mind, is that you are constantly programming it with stuff that you layer in. You are constantly programming your subconscious mind, which is responsible for 85% of your behavior. And you are layering in all of the stuff that gets repeated, all of the stuff that keeps telling you who you are, telling you what you want, telling you what you don't have, telling you what you need to have, telling you how you can change like that, which you can't. All of those things keep on coming in and influencing what you believe, and what you believe influences how you behave, how you do your life. And all of that is coming from your subconscious mind. It's kind of directing everything, and it's not directing everything like, let me think about, no, it's just like, oh, you put it in there, I'm going to do it. You put it in there, I'm going to do it. Okay? So you need your conscious mind to be like, Your conscious mind has to do that. But your subconscious mind's like, it doesn't question what's coming in. If it comes in often enough, it goes, okay. And you're just doing it. Back to writing this book and keeping it short. I want you to get through the book. And which is the reason why I want to help you get through the book by putting these videos together so that I can talk you through the book. And I'm not going to go, as we're talking, I'm not going in any kind of order, as you can see. I want you to read the book, and then I want to talk about the book. But I'm not going in any kind of order. Because it's easier, I think, for us to just have a conversation about the things in this book that matter the most, that I really want you to take away and use so that your life can shine. Spend a morning in the wild. Your journal can get you there. The wild, where first is revealed a dense, chaotic territory. Prickly vines, waxy layers of feeling, a tapestry of brush, unexamined by eyes or ears or pens. Stay this morning. Give the journal your wild. Cross over thatch and leaves and other matters of being with your pen and a warm drink. Go beyond what you can see with just your eyes. Beyond words, finding fulfillment between the lines. I'm Michelle Bernard.